Bramborough back with Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. France campaign begun 1890 at legendary difficulty. The Franco-German War continues, yet we are soon to face Italy again in the Mediterranean. We do not want a two-front war. Peace with Germany must be made sooner rather than later. Yet, we also must fulfill our objective of destroying the German fleet. Now, what is the solution to this dilemma? The answer, of course, is simple. The ultimate expression of naval and national power. 10 dreadnoughts in line of battle. There are very few ships in the German ports. There's a couple destroyers, there's a few cruisers at Kiel. The Baltic ports are empty. Basically, the entire German Navy is up in this enormous task force of roughly 160 ships, give or take a few. I didn't add those specific numbers up. We're about to get into a war with Italy. We are at minus 96. We are probably going to get the ultimatum event next turn, which is going to send us to war with Italy. Which is fine. Not scared of a war with Italy. But most of our fleet is up here on this side. And we're not done with this war with Germany. So I think it is in our interest to accept the next time German diplomats come begging for peace. There is no territorial objective in this war. Germany doesn't have any ports, I think, which are capturable, as far as I know. So the objective in this war is basically to whittle down the German fleet so that Germany is no longer a significant naval power in Europe, as I have been saying for a couple episodes now. We're a long way toward that goal, but we're not there yet. If hypothetically we were to make peace right now, they'd still have 165 ships. Well, I think it's 163 now. Yeah, 163 ships. I'm going to conclude this war with them lower than that, and we need to do it quickly. So, I'm going to do something that I've said I didn't really want to do. I'm going to go engage this task force. And it's about 165 ships there. If I take a relatively small task force, keep the number of ships at something like, I don't know, 180-ish. Maybe that'll be tolerable. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to go send them up this turn because I want to get them concentrated. We have a total of 12 battleships in these 3 ports. 2 of them are Diderots. They're a little bit slower. And I want the whole battle line to be basically same speed. Our 2 dreadnought classes are both 21 knot designs. And I don't think any of them are under repair. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a task force here in the English Channel. And I'm going to commit all of France's dreadnoughts. And I'm not going to put too many other ships in this task force. I think I'm going to send some destroyers for spotting purposes primarily. and they will probably sink. Probably lose every... This is a suicide mission for the destroyers. And then I'm going to send just Rochambeaus. I'm going to send probably 4 Rochambeaus. Because I don't want... Just to kind of provide a screen to help chew up the small ships. And that's about it. I don't want more ships than that. Okay, so I need 2 more destroyers and 1 more. And I've got some excess tonnage in Brest anyway. I need to get them out of the port. Okay, all St. Louis's and Vergniaud class. If I right-click here, is that going to put them in the same task force? Or am I going to have 2 different task forces going? Crap. Well, we'll see how it works out. Vergniaud, yes. St. Louis, yes. St. Louis, yes. St. Louis. Vergniaud. Vergniaud. And... That's a... Trude is fine. This is a refit. It's basically a Rochambeau class. Well, let's send the Rochambeau herself. And 2 more destroyers. I hope those combine into one task force, and I don't have to spend an extra month getting them all in one group. What do we have at La Rochelle? That's a Diderot. No. St. Louis? Yes. Okay. Let's get you up here. Not the Diderot. Not the... Okay. St. Louis. St. Louis. Should I put more heavy cruisers up there? Nope, trying to keep the ship count low. Gonna go with that. So hopefully those all come together into one task force, and then on the next month I can push them into the North Sea, right onto this task force. If not, I may have to combine them in the next turn. Let's see what happens. As expected, Italian Empire sent us an ultimatum. Okay, so this is the go to war option here. Get some naval prestige from that. Can pay them off. It would cost 70 million. Just to drop relations barely enough to put it off for a month or 2. Or the completely obsequious choice. This might put off the war for perhaps 4 months. For 230 million. Obviously, we're not doing either of those. We're about to go to war. We are going to war with Italy. Now, it's possible this may pull Austria in as well. That's possible. Oh, no. Positive relations with Austria. Never mind. Okay. Didn't expect that. I thought Austria and Italy were buddies. And no, we didn't have to wait. Here we go. This is the battle. I thought I was going to have to do another turn to move this big task force up into the North Sea. Nope. Well, this is the battle I was trying to get, and the battle that my computer really, really, really wanted me to avoid. So what do we got here? So out of all their battleships, it looks like there's 2 that are that almost 20,000 ton with the 9.4s. There's a 15,000 ton battleship that I don't think we've seen before. Maybe we have. I don't remember. 12.1s. Just 2 mounts. Okay. So these are all pre-dreadnoughts, other than these two, which are kind of proto-dreadnoughts with pretty light armament. Not worried about the battleships. Now there's one fairly, I don't think we've seen an 8,000 ton heavy cruiser. We may have one. Maybe we have. In any case, there's a lot of ships here, but it's not enormous. I think we've got 10, 14. We've got about 20 ships. Germans have about 160 or so, total of 180 ships in this battle. Let's hop in. Okay, so this has been going on for a while. It took a while to load in. It took a while to kind of get all the divisions sort of fixed from all the crap that they give you at spawn. And the battle line is slowly sorting itself out, and it's never going to be perfectly straight. Just trying to get them so that everyone's kind of got their batteries unmasked and are at approximately the same range as each other, and that's about all you can hope for. And we've just dropped to X5, which means that we've got one of our ships spotted. Got the battle line through here. Got our 4 cruisers and kind of a screen. There's our first contact. And right now I've got 2 destroyers out front as spotters. That was the idea, and which means that they're going to take the lion's share of fire. I've got 3 different divisions of destroyers. When these guys get wrecked, and they probably will at some point, then I'll bring another destroyer division out in this role. This is probably almost certainly a destroyer or torpedo boat. Yes. Looks like a DD, not a T. Could be wrong. Like I said before coming into the battle, this is going to be slow, and I'm not going to try to micromanage a whole lot, which means some individual ships may just do something stupid and I won't fix it. Yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with where the cruisers are right now, relative to the threat axis. And I think I'm relatively happy with where the battleships are. Okay, first blood. Torpedo boat down. And it's going to take a long time for these guys to sort out. Some of these rear battleships just may not get involved. I've got the flagship, which is Gascon, only at 16 knots, and that's mainly just because we have this huge conga line and a bunch of these battleships after the initial scrum need to catch up. And that was a DD. V-33. No doubt there's some more in there. Going to pop up real soon. Okay, there we go. Could be a light cruiser. No, it's another destroyer. I think. It's like a torpedo boat. Sure range. Oh, we're inside. A little close there. Another contact here. Some battleship shells that did that. Okay, not seeing any more smoke over here. That sounded like a torpedo hit. Damn it. Okay, Danzig needs to fall. Alright, my little... damn it. Okay, so the cruiser division is now falling back to follow these destroyers. It's probably okay, I guess. No, I need to figure out where my stupid cruisers are. Okay, Durbadub actually became part of the DD division. That's no good. That's no good. That's you. Okay. Where the hell are the other two cruisers? Here they are. That's fine. And I will not put Duberdew in that division, but I will tell them to follow. Okay. And all right. Now, lead destroyer division. Let's just have you go steady. Okay. Well, so far they're winning. They've gotten a cruiser. We've gotten a few destroyers. The destroyer coming in. These destroyers shooting torpedoes unless them two. I'm going to put all of the battleships on save for main armament. Conserve some of their ammo for when larger ships show up. Oh. Targets over here. There's a destroyer or torpedo boat coming in here. Already done 50,000 damage with 12-inch guns. 12.9, so with only 6 hits. Our battleship line looking anyway? Looks reasonable, I think. We are shooting a lot of 12.9 at destroyers. Uh-oh. Messed this up. Oh, we're starting to see some cruisers, I think. Shit. Good, let's... as long as we're in here, let's shoot some torpedoes in here. Hopefully we don't hit any French ships with them. Let's just get all the destroyers to smoke up. There's a flash fire on... is that on Damar? I think it was. There's a torpedo hit, I hope, on a German, yeah. Boom. Those white cruisers have been wrecked. And we've got a lot more contacts over here. I'm going to guess these are probably cruisers. CL-1238 down. Lamar's down. What's Duberdew's top speed? She can make 19 knots. Okay. She can kind of hang out here and follow the other CA division. That's all right. However, I think I'm interested in the heavy cruisers reversing and kind of going down the opposite direction of the battleship line, about along in here. Alaska's in bad shape. Okay, let's go ahead and detach Barask. Just Tell her to retreat if she can. And Rail should be following. Yeah. Following Cyclone. Fair enough. Poison down. Has a name, therefore was probably quite old. No, Rail's following the wrong damn ship. I thought I had Rail. Following Cyclone. It's shown as following Cyclone, but that's not what her pairing line shows. Screw it. Steady up. Smooth. Rail. La Relus. I don't know. La Relu. Closer to these contacts, see if we can get them spotted for some of these rear battleships to have a shot at. Let's loop these destroyers back around. Start looping the cruisers back around. Going to take out Barask. You able to smoke yet? Nope. V44 down. V55 next customer. I want to get Rochambeau back on a parallel course with the battle line. All the cruisers, I think they're firing at her anyway, but let's make sure that they're all targeted on V55. They're the ones, that's the one getting closest to the battleships. Got Cyclone completely out of. Okay, I think I can finally get these two destroyers married up. Oh, we got some bandits over here. You know, they're some distance away. I don't think we need to fool with them for now. That's not what I meant to do. We want La Reloute in Division 5. There we go. V55 down. Battleships starting to get their secondaries involved here. Not even seeing any. Who's this? Shoot him if you got him. Probably should be saving those torpedoes for heavy cruisers and battleships, but to be honest, I don't know if we're going to see any. D64 needs attention. Well, so does V56. Go ahead and stay on that target. We need to get fire on this destroyer right here. Soon this one. I think these only have a 1 kilometer range. Okay, there's an ammo debt on this guy. That's good news. This just all smells like, yeah. Let's get this division into torpedo avoidance. That may be too late. I think Adelante may be about to take the fish. That's not looking good. That's not looking good at all. Turn Adelante. 1, 2. No, just one. It was a dud. However, she's taken lots of propulsion damage. Flash fire. If she survives at all, then she's not going to survive. She goes on her own. She's taking propulsion damage as well. Hey, we've lost 2 heavy cruisers. May not have brought enough cruisers for this. Probably should have brought like 8. Destroyer's back over this way. Who's that? That's Barask still taking fire. You better get some secondary fire over here on this target. For a torp shoot. Where's Rochambeau? This way? Okay. Here's Duberdieu. Here. That looks alright. Smoke screen back here. There's some cruisers back here. Okay, something funky has happened with the battleship line. I gotta figure that out. Ocean has taken some damage. She took a torpedo hit, so she has fallen back to follow. She's fallen all the way back to the line. I don't want that, so I am going to tell Ocean to detach. Set over back this way. You don't need to disengage. No. This division needs to follow Bay. Which it's showing they should be doing. Another light cruiser down. What a mess. Okay. Vercingetorix is not following who she should, so I'm just going to tell her, steady up. Head this way. Need to be following Corbet. There you go. Hope that works. Who is this? Ocean's still turning. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I got destroyers doing wacky stuff in here. One's taking a little bit of damage, not enough to make her fall back. Even though I'm kind of having to keep it on really low, this is doing a lot better than the off-camera encounters I had with the much larger Italian death stack. This isn't great, but this is tolerable. At least down on low frame rates. Doesn't change the fact that obviously my micromanagement skills are not up to the task regardless of... No, Rochambeau's fixed her propulsion damage. Let's go ahead and get her turned around. Matter of fact, for now, let's just tell her to follow Dubourdieu, which I have to do down here. There you go. Who's this? And who's this division? That's Cyclone. And La Relou. which these destroyers are taking some fire, so let's have them smoke. .1948 down for fire. Burned her up. S-105. Hopefully it's one of these, yes. Okay. They're shooting at this latest threat here. Well, Ocean's kind of getting in the way of all the other battleships. She hasn't taken that much propulsion damage. She ought to be able to manage a little bit better than 9.8, I would think. Admiral Shear, burned down. Let's loop these destroyers back kind of around this way. Get these destroyers back kind of around this way. Looks like we need to kind of reorient battle line to head up in this direction. I think. Another light cruiser and another heavy cruiser. Let it out. Okay, I think Oceana can just kind of straighten up. As much as she can. She's got rudder damage. Brass still hanging tough out there. I don't think she's getting fired at anymore. She may make it out of it. I guess Hussard is not terribly interested in... Nope, not anymore. Okay, we don't have anybody spotted at the moment. Enemy smoke to the east. Okay. Well, we're spotted by somebody. Back down to X5 max available time compression. V-64 was surrendered. Therefore, we took a little bit of damage there from running over her. This is still a hostile ship. Rochambeau's okay. There's another target. There's a retreating... looks like a cruiser. Probably a heavy cruiser. There's another cruiser here. Those might be battleships. Early 1890 battleships. I'm not sure. Well, they're carrying 7-inch guns. No, I think it's a heavy cruiser. The battleship line generally headed toward the somewhat. We have Ocean doing. Republique and Flandre. Okay, I may regret this, but so they are Div 2, Ocean. Follow. Div 2. There you go. .4s, 7.3s. I think these are heavy cruisers. 7s. And they're not smoking. I think these are heavy cruisers. I think this whole German fleet is retreating. It's what it looks like. by far 160,000 damage done by the battleship's main armament, as it should be. As it should be. And apparently we've landed 6 torpedo hits. Completely missed most of them. Yeah, positive identification, 1930341. Heavy cruisers. Just flip the destroyers around. I don't need to get them right into a huge scrum with whatever these are. I'm just trying to keep things in sight, in vision. Don't quite have smoke available for Hussard's division yet. Bump up. Let's bump up a knot. It's going to be a while before the battleships are back in engagement range. Fleet's trying to close here. It's just going to take a while. Getting some shots off, but they're probably not going to be very accurate. We're getting 4.2%. Still have plenty of ammo in Debardieu, and let's check Rochambeau. Yeah, still plenty of ammo on these cruisers. Really hasn't been all that long. It's just normally him at a higher time compression. I'm low here, thinking it'll be a little bit easier on the machine, I think. Maybe not. Maybe it doesn't really matter. One 930 has been slowed down at least. Okay, that's an identified light cruiser, Alsace, and 1800. So far as I know, we have not spotted any of the German battleships, nor have we even seen any heavier caliber fire coming in from unspotted ships, so I don't believe they've been firing at us either. Obviously, under the circumstances, I could easily have missed it. But I don't think they've been engaged. Not sure, just I don't think they have. Now, the destroyers are getting low, at least on AP. They've still got plenty of HE. More contacts over here. Wait a minute. Oh. Oh! We've got... Hold on a minute. We've got contacts here by the battle wagons. I saw that light up over here by Gascon and go, wait a minute, whoa, what's happening? But they're beating up on enemy. What are these? Destroyers. Maybe torpedo boats. If they're torpedo boats, then they're probably only 1.0 kilometer or 1.5 kilometer range. Okay, there's something dead ahead of this battleship line. And those were fairly big shells. Doesn't mean those are battleships. But that definitely was not fire coming from a destroyer or even a light cruiser. There's another group of heavy cruisers up here. At least. Crap. Some more destroyers over here, too. I'm just giving Ocean a different bell order, hoping to shake her out and just give her a bell change. Okay. I think she's coming up in speed a little bit to what she can. She should be able to make something like 14 knots or something like that. Better go tend to the destroyers. Slip them back around this way. There are other destroyers. Okay. Come on back over this way. It kind of feels like we're about to steam the battle line right through the middle of the German fleet. And that is definitely battleship main armament fire. Let's turn the line to go this way. Get them going along this axis. I think would be better. What is that contact? Okay, I think that's a battleship. I think that's a battleship that's not moving. I don't know what's up with that. Yeah, I think we're starting to spot their battleships. And Ocean has not come back up in speed. Still don't see any particular reason to make her disengage. I don't think she needs to retreat. She's just slow for now. And it's not entirely clear that she needs to be. At least not this slow. I'm going to give her a engine order that she should be able to reach, while making her go steady. See if that shakes her out of her. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, we're executing this turn. Get the battle wagons going this way. That's good. That's going to take a long time to develop, though. I hear a lot of explosions going on. Hope that's on. Yeah, flash fires over here on one of these light cruisers. Okay, that's a lot of battleship hate raining down on whoever this is. And it looks like most of it missed. Identified yet. I think I'm interested in these heavy cruisers coming over here and helping to finish up these lights. Or these other cruisers. There's some lights and armored cruisers over here. It's into the destroyers here. The 1930 is still plugging along. She doesn't have any propulsion. She's still afloat. The sauce hasn't been fired upon yet. 1800 has not been fired upon yet. Let's run these destroyers in there, see if they can get some torpedoes into some of these ships. As a matter of fact, let's see if we can just finish off. I did not mean to do that. I don't know if that was visible in the video or not. I just tapped out while trying to target 1930 with torpedoes. Torpedoes away. Bank. Yeah, I know I'm way fixated on this. I believe they're going to hit. I believe 1930 is done for. Oh, is she churning just enough? Is that there? Dud. Come on. Okay. Cyclone, have a go. If you've got torpedoes left. Do you have torpedoes left? You do not. Okay. Well, you know what? You two destroyers, just mill about here smartly. And pepper 1930 to death. Now, I'm going to go pay attention to other people. Move these destroyers around like this, mainly just trying to keep them out of the way of the two armored cruisers coming up. Who exactly are you shooting at? Oh, those are battleships. One of which is already sinking. Freethoff is down, and this is BB 2326. And that's not what I wanted Deborah to do. Okay, we've got the battleship line kind of forming up again in the desired direction, giving 2326 a hell of a time here. They do have some threats coming in on them. To at least get secondaries on these guys. Well, I meant that to be an alt click. Well, it doesn't. It's irrelevant now. I meant just to put her secondaries on it, but I guess she decided to put her mains on that torpedo boat as well. It's 200,000 damage dealt by the 12.9s. And the next category in caliber are 70,000 damage from 2.9-inch guns, of which there are many. I didn't even look at the destroyers to see which have 2.9s and which have 3.9s. Yeah. One 1930 still hanging in there. You know, I don't really want you firing at that. I want you firing at this light cruiser. Rochambeau, I want you firing at this light cruiser. Oh, there's another force back over here. Okay. Battleship 2326, flooded out. Not like in, I don't think this, 2965. Okay. Yeah, Oceana's coming up a little bit in speed. 2370. 1930 finally goes down for flooding. Finally. These aren't torpedo threats here. I'm not too worried about this. Deconfliction there with the destroyers. Yep, you two keep firing at Alsace. That's fine. Let's move these DDs over this way. These DDs can continue on. Well, and you're going to run into Rochambeau there? Cemetery has taken enough damage that 1966 is flooded out. She's lagging behind Hussard a little bit. She's able to make 25, so let's just slow Hussard down. I don't want him that slow. Just slow her down to 27. Okay. These cruisers taken care of. About half the battle line has made the turn. I don't think any of our battleships has taken much damage. Those two are fine. Those two are fine. Those two are fine. Roubaix is fine. Yeah. Our BBs are doing fine. Even Ocean isn't really banged up that much. She's just slow. Even if we don't get too many more battleships, this is pretty much wrecking the entire German Navy, which is what we're engaging here, more or less. Let's angle you back over this way. I don't think these guys have any torpedoes left. Okay, firing at that light cruiser, that's good. So is Rochambeau. Well, she doesn't appear to be firing any 6.9. 1033 sunk. Wherever 1033 is. Alsace surrendered for casualties. Good deal. Okay, you don't need to be firing at the sinking ship anymore. Yeah, they're taking a little bit of fire. Just go ahead and tell them to smoke up. Scoop them around this way. About like this. I think these are some new targets over here. 2 new armored cruisers spotted. A who knows what. Down for fire. Could have been a battleship. Could have just been who knows what it was. Let's get these 2 lead battleships firing at these armored cruisers over here. Who's next in line? Dreadnoughts. All the other battleships can fire back this way. There's a lot of ships over here now. Uh-oh. Nope. Smoke up. Sloop hussard back around. Got our armored cruisers, heavy cruisers, engaging these 2, along with their destroyers. CL-1800. Sunk. Let it out. 491 just took a pretty good smack there. I think the time has come. Scimitar, detach. And retreat. Get out of here if you can. May not be able to. Four nine one, just about done for. 341 hasn't taken a car yet. I don't remember telling Gascon to make that sharp turn. Head this way. I guess I must have done that. I was trying to give a firing order. Obviously, the battle is not over. Not even close. But I just had to break it up into 2 episodes. I intend to publish the conclusion, however, same day. If you're watching this now, the conclusion of this battle is probably already posted. If not, it'll be very, very soon. If you like what we're doing with the channel, then leave a like, leave a comment, maybe even subscribe. If you're new to the series and the channel and have not seen all the episodes here for this series, I'm linking the playlist. At any rate, thank you very, very much for watching. I appreciate it.